Rely on the entrepreneurs of the world to get it done because government, nothing. Rob Nash is here with us right now, president and co-founder of Extra Innings. And part of the reason I'm so interested in this small business fabulous story is that I got a kid who played a kabillion extra innings this summer. Rob, as a matter of fact, 50 games worth of extra innings between spring and summer ball. But man, baseball's hot, huh?
Baseball's not dead. No, and no
not
softball.
Even close. Well, that's the beauty of it, right? Softball's getting really strong, too.
Really strong. Growing much more than the baseball end of it, actually.
So let's talk about what Extra Innings is, because my son, I should say, goes to these training facilities in the off-season. But you guys run them all year round.
We run them all year round. They're indoor facilities.
Right.
We focus on baseball and softball, instruction, retail, team sales, and batting cage rentals.
And you probably do birthday parties, too.
Of course.
Everybody does birthday
Everybody
parties.
does birthday parties.
So it started with one in Massachusetts.
Correct.
And then it just took off. What took off? Did the sport take off, or did the notion that we parents are suckers and will pay just about anything to help our kids get better?
The latter.
Yeah, I figured.
The latter. One was great. One really worked out well, and then there was, what do we do with number two? What do we do with number three? How do we grow this business? And franchising seemed to be the way to go about, taking our partnerships and our buying power and bringing it to a real local level. These facilities need to be on a local level and really interact with the leagues and the coaches and your instructors. And franchising was a great way for a business owner to take advantage of a system that's in place, yet still have a real local business.
I understand. So you couldn't own all these because you wouldn't be able to get to know that, the teams by me play X amount of games a year and need space to practice on whatever.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things in the industry that are standard.
Sure.
But to have a personal relationship with your instructor or someone that's doing lessons with, or if you want to come in and buy some equipment from us, we need to know really what the local leagues are doing and what the local rules are for you.
Okay, so in 2004 you started franchising.
Correct.
And you have 40 locations now.
Yes.
So much for the recession, huh?
Well, the recessions has slowed things down a little bit, of course. And on the franchising end of it right now, it's just a matter of getting the banks to allow entrepreneurs like myself to start businesses.
Now, how is that working? Are you helping your people get funded?
We are trying on a third-party basis, trying to help our people get funded as much as possible.
Yeah.
Trying to be the in-between, trying to marriage banks and our interested parties. We have no lack of interest of buying a franchise and getting involved in the system. It's a matter of a little bit of getting the banks back on board with what's going on.
I got to believe in this day and age, too, with so many people laid off, and not to single out men in particular, but a lot of men have been laid off, that to come out and say, I'm going to open an Extra Innings franchise could possibly be the job of a lifetime.
We have a lot of smiles that we walk in and people
Right.
that we talk to, and it's still going pretty strong, so we're all happy with what's happening.
So you're still expanding, I presume?
Correct.
Okay, and is it getting better, the credit
We've seen in the
lines?
last 3 or 4 months, we've seen a couple loans come through that wouldn't have gone through last year at this time.
Ah, interesting.
So we are seeing some light. It's still not the days of 2005, 2006.
No.
And that's the old, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. So the restrictions are what they are, and we try to work. The IFA is our franchise association. We're trying to work with the government to try to figure out a way to get more money into people, into entrepreneurs' pockets.
You must be, though, at least getting great deals on leasing on space.
Correct.
Right? So there's that.
That's one of the great things. And when we first started, there was a real problem getting real estate at an affordable level.
Right.
And now it's gone opposite, where we can really find some great deals for our facilities out there.
Oh, I got space for you. We have to talk.
Great.
So, all right, let's go back to the baseball thing. What do you think it is? Because I find baseball, my son does all three. He's 10. We do all three, football, basketball, baseball. I find baseball, though, there's something about it. It is crazier. It's more intense. Is it because it's a longer season and that you can potentially play all year round?
Everything's structured now. It's not the old days where you'd go out and play baseball and your rule was be home when the streetlights come on.
Right.
It doesn't happen anymore. No. So it's all structured. The more structure comes, the more money the parents are spending on this, the more intense it comes. I think it becomes more intense with the parents that are involved, not necessarily the kids. The kids all have the same minds. They want to do well. The parents want them to do well more because they're investing in this sport.
Yeah.
You mentioned it earlier about my son paying all this kind of money and doing stuff. we are in business through this recession and still growing our business through it because parents will take the expendable dollar that they have and not spend it on themselves, but spend it on their kid still. And so the kid's still not going without, and we're still getting private lessons and clinics and equipment sales because they're also playing more. It's more structured. You're not relying on volunteers to run your league. Their kids are playing 50, 60, 70 games a year. We
played close to 50 games this year. Tell us about this locker room prototype.
When we went into the system as itself and things started slowing down, franchising relatively, we wanted to create a business that took all of our partnerships out there with our vendors and with Disney and other people and be able to make the business a little bit more affordable for someone to get into. So what we did is we created a locker room, which is something any Extra Innings has, batting cages, instruction, and pro shop. We just eliminated the batting cages. So what we did is we've really shrunk the real estate needed to be able to open an Extra Innings and run the pro shop, run the instruction, and run everything else that regular Extra Innings have, except not having the big batting cages involved.
So you don't need the space.
So we don't need the space. We're down to a more strip mall type of place.
All right, and then my last question for you is, how do you find people qualified enough, or is that a dumb question? They're out there.
They're out there.
They're out there.
They find us.
They all wanted to be Yankees
we're out there,
at one point.
And we just launched a new app for our people, and our new app, Extra Innings Mobile Instructor, is bringing customers to us left and right across the country to get professional instruction through an app-based program.
I tell you what, I think there are a ton of people out there right now thinking that this is the next fabulous phase of my life. So tell them how they can find out about franchising.
Just go to www.extrainnings.us. All our facilities are listed there. Link to our franchise there. Everything you need to know about us is on that site.
Are you in Jersey?
We're in Massachusetts.
You have to come to Jersey.
Oh, we have locations in New Jersey. Yes, we do.
Okay. All right, I'm going to check them out.
Hanover and Cranberry right now.
Yeah, see, you're not. We need a North Jersey. Oh, you hit a home run there. No pun intended. Rob Nash, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
President and co-founder of Extra Innings clearly likes his job. I know you're all jealous. You know who else likes his job? Rick Harrell, because he just sits around and talks to me about sports all day. Or better yet, he appeases